The NFL Madden League Season 21-2022 Week 1-3 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022. The NFL Madden League Season 21-2022 Week 1-3 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022. Week 1-3 Tennessee Titans 7-4 Philadelphia Eagles 1-0-1.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 70 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Tannehill completes to Woods. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' 1st down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The Eagles hit 10-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles' 1st. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get touchdown.
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes this for 3 to the 29. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be too empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Tannehill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start in the Meadowlands, an NFC East battle that pits Washington against the New York Football Giants. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Daniel Jones throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. Chase Claypool, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, back to Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Now Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Scott is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. To throw is Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Henry running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks
from 6 yards away.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
First throw there taken in by Smith.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here's Sanders. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a carry for Sanders. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 24-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Tannehill to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Here's Tannehill to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Tannehill. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Tannehill now to throw. Open man is Perks, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Philadelphia, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Week 1-3 Jacksonville Jaguars 1-4 Detroit Lions 4-0 final. Week 1-3 Pittsburgh Steelers 1-9 Atlanta Falcons 1-6 Final.